Okay, so it looks like Zheani has finally been unblocked from posting as of 2 days ago. So she might have been reblocked. I'm not really sure. So here she says, here you can see Ninja bragging about abusing his South Africa backup dancers. If you swipe to the end, you will see a document from Brisbane Magistrates Court signed by a Justice of Peace to prove that all of the screenshots I have and will continue to share are authentic. This is who the rats, the Antwoord's fans, are defending. I would advise all the rats to take a week off and think about how, by distributing my revenge porn, you have all committed crimes against me and an enabled serial abuser. If either Watkin or Henri dare step on Australian soil, they will be arrested and charged for distributing revenge porn, which is 3 years in jail under 227A and 227B, put in action the 19th of February 2019. The new offense will apply to any intimate image regardless of how or where the image was captured or made. This beef is for life. I am not ashamed. I am not afraid. Fear is the mind killer. I will never back down. This is much bigger than me and my experience. It is my opinion that Watkin Tudor Jones is a serial abuser of women physically and psychologically. I am simply the first person to come forward. So the white is Ninja and the green is Zheani. I don't know, should I read these out loud? I'm not going to say the N-word, but okay, yeah. Dat's first world talk. African time is a feeling. Zheani says, ha ha ha, I love it. When you feel like going, you go. Why was it so hard for to adjust when I took them to the overseas? I fired my backup dancers twice. I made one of them cry 3 times, the other one only once. Ja made her cry 3 times. The one time I had my hand around her throat, held up against a wall after a show. When she burst out crying again, I spoke to her with a thick African accent. Yeah, you told me about this. Sounded intense. Fuck, sorry. Don't hate me. Didn't mean to tell you something twice. That's gay, like instant coffee. Why do you love me again? 'Cause you like cold coffee, winky face. That's so simple. I like my coffee like I like my men, ground up and in the freezer. And this is the, as she puts it, let's see. Okay. If you swipe to the end, you will see a document from Brisbane Magistrates Court signed by a Justice of Peace to prove to everyone that all of the screenshots that I have and will continue to share are authentic. So, here you can see the statutory declaration to Zheani Sparks, my bad. This easily identifiable iPhone 4 is mine and was used by me over the period of 2013 to 2014. The content inside of the phone are conversations between myself and Watkin Tudor Jones through SMS, emails, WhatsApp platforms. All screenshots are true and come from these real conversations that took place in 2013 to 2014. All images and audio recordings have been collected from these platforms and conversations, taken and declared before me at Brisbane Magistrates Court this 22nd day of March 2019, signed by the Justice of the Peace and Zheani. Now, I'm going to pull up the story so you guys can see this. I'm totally for Zheani, so don't even try to twist anything on this. But she's pretty transparent about what's been going on. So
guys, to begin with, I think a little bit of context never hurt anyone. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to begin with showing you the 20-year-old satanic prostitute that finessed Ninja, a 40-year-old celebrity at the peak of his success. I think it'll be really insightful to see.
Ninja, it is so fucking cold outside. I didn't pack enough clothing. Fuck. You're lucky you're in bed. You're so lucky. You're just gonna walk with me up my hill. Whoa. Sorry if my videos annoy you. I don't really care. I'm just gonna keep on sending them. Oh yeah. Yeah. Fuck. It's so cold. It's like fucking 4:20. Blaze it, faggot. Yeah. But 4:20 in the afternoon.
So you can say here that she says 420 blaze it. And then the F word, I'm bi, so I'm not entirely sure if I can say it, but she says it was a meme in 2013, plus she's gay, so she can say the F word if she wants to.
And it is so cold, oh my god. How creepy is this little crap den? It's like right on our street. Like, who the fuck lives in there? I don't know. And that's about it. I'm about to walk up this like stupid hill. Oh god. It's gonna be a mission. And we burst out at the top. Isn't it gorgeous? There's the road. I'm about to just cross the road because YOLO. People are looking at me like, why is she talking to her phone? That's okay. Anyway. Bus. Yeah. Gonna catch the bus.
Okay, so I don't remember if she explains why she showed this or not, but pretty much she showed this because many people were stating that she was like evil and out for blood and everything, and this clearly shows that she was not, and she was totally like friendly and just like a typical young person would act like with like stars in her eyes, and she's hopeful and she's happy and she doesn't see anything wrong with what was happening, so she didn't have any malicious intent towards anyone.
So that was mildly embarrassing. It was so awkward. But context, right? Next, I want to show you my porno blog. So this is a website called Internet Archive, Wayback Machine, and it's a perfect archive of what my porno blog looked like on the 25th of April, 2013. This is the blog that he was so obsessed with. And again, it changed background. Now we're in February 2014, and this is it. This is the infamous porno blog that he told you about to discredit me and convince you that I was just a satanic prostitute. Funny. A lie. What else? I think it's important to mention that in 2013, DMs didn't exist. You can look that up. DMs, I think, were brought in December 2013. Like,
Now, I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm not gonna like censor her video or anything, so.
August, September, October, November, December, about 4 or 5 months after I went to Africa. So I'm going to be 26 on the 26th of April, and I'll be the first to say I'm not an innocent little girl anymore. But the 20-year-old that I just showed you, she was. And it was important to show you that. So now what I want to do is talk about the laws concerning revenge porn. The revenge porn that Henri and Watkin have made it their fucking life's mission to spread around the internet the last couple of days, which is so fucking transparently obvious, just a vain attempt to distract their fans from putting two and two together and realizing what the fuck's actually happening right here. But basically, I'm not one to bring pigs into it, but it just so happens to suit me perfectly fucking fine. On the 19th of February 2019, new legislation has been passed in Australia regarding revenge porn. So basically, the website and these like fucking links that Henri and Watkin have made and posted to their 2 million followers on YouTube, their 2.5 million followers on Facebook, and their 1.1 million followers on Instagram. Those two cunts, and any other dumb cunt in Australia who's also posted those links, like journalists, for instance, tone deaf, I'm looking at you. You've all broken the law. And this new legislation basically states...
See, I didn't read this the first time I watched through, but let's do it now. Oh. Oops. That is my search. Okay, so the reason it didn't work was because it was a PDF and it downloaded. And there's another one of my searches. I'm totally great. Awesome. All right. And now we finally have it up. Sorry about that. I'm not going to read through this. I will read it after I make this video. But this is clearly an official document. And I'm pretty familiar on the laws of this subject here in my city, at least, my state. But so I don't really know if I need to, but she wrote it, so she knows what she's talking about, you know. And I'm not saying like just believe her or whatever. Totally go ahead. You can pause this. I can. If I remember to, I'll put the link. Yeah.
And this new legislation basically states that you can be in prison for up to 3 years for doing what you've fucking done. So, there's that. What else? Since I'm on a roll. Unlike your favorite cardboard gangster, fucking edgelords, ninja, and Yolandi, I've never once fucking talked about what I'm into and what I fuck with. I'm proud of that shit, dude. Like, the moment shit got hot and little old Zheani started talking about some shit that you're really into, you're like, oh, fuck. We're Buddhist vegetarians. We couldn't do anything wrong. Fucking losers. So...
Also, before anyone says anything, she's not calling Buddhists and vegetarians losers. She's simply calling Henri and Watkin losers.
My not safe for work ritual Snapchat. I've been advertising this shit since the 27th of December 2018. I came up with a very fucking smart way to raise some money for my fucking EP, The Line. I'm pretty fucking proud of that shit, actually. Unlike boys who want to rap, to fuel their fucking rap habit, they'll get out on the street and they'll sell some fucking dope for that rap money. I decided...
Well, I can't speak for her, and I certainly don't think that it is all boys in rap that do this. It's pretty much with the argument of not all men. We know you don't mean all men. You don't have to say not all men. It's obviously not 100%. Since she is in the rap community, I'm pretty sure she knows the ratio, so I don't know if that's why she didn't clarify, or if she just knows that, as with many other arguments about men, everyone knows that it's not all men. You don't need to clarify that, you know? But again, I can't speak for her. That's just my interpretation.
Why not make some cool fucking performance art? The kind of shit that I already do on my Instagram. But also put a little bit of pussy in there. Sell that and invest it into my fucking music. Not a bad idea. Not ashamed. Oh fuck. And while we're on the topic of my not safe for work performance art ritual Snapchat, the Snapchat that I was so very fucking vocal about on my Instagram for all of 2019, encouraging people to fucking get on board. Every motherfucker that fucking signed up and fucking donated to my fucking music hustle, they all knew no fucking screenshots, no fucking recording, no fucking saving. You fucking do that shit and you have broken my fucking guidelines. This is not your content. This is mine, and it is simply voyeurism. The motherfucking rat that fucking filmed his broken ass fucking screen and took that shit like, here big ninja, notice me senpai, oh look, I have some dirt on Zheani, now you can like save your fucking ass and try and distract from the fucking reality. That cunt, I'm gonna make it my fucking life's mission to make sure that you see some fucking jail time. Fucking disgusting. Fucking disgusting. And I think every motherfucker running around with the word Satanism in their fucking mouth right now.
Before she continues, I would just like to clarify that I saw the screenshots and the videos with my own eyes. I'm not saying I'm the only one who sent the link to Zheani, because I don't know. But I sent the link to Zheani, so... And I can even... Well, I would show you the message, but I do not want to share that website with anyone. But I'd just like to say thank you to the Antwoord fan that sent that to me, trying to act like that was proof, because you just got people in a lot of trouble for being dumbasses and posting revenge porn. So, yeah.
I bet none of you motherfuckers even know what Satanism is. Dumb. And the same fucking goes. Every cunt running around using the word prostitute. I don't think you fucking understand what that shit means. And I do have friends that are sex workers, and they're good women. And I'm going to stand in solidarity with those women. And I'm going to say this. If you think that a woman who does sex work deserves to be abused, deserves to be shamed, deserves to be called a fucking liar for trauma and abuse that they've gone through at any point in their fucking life, you're fucking sick and you need to catch the fuck up. Disgusting.
Alright, this is just a reply to someone's post on their story. This is something someone posted on Facebook for some reason.
I want to let you guys know that it turns out your source, Zheani, is a Satanist and an online prostitute, okay?
Okay, so regarding that last one with, what's her real name? Henri. Being a prostitute does not make you a liar. You have tons of Satanism, well, I don't know if it's exactly Satanism, but dark magic, I believe, in your videos. I actually saw a whole article about it with all the proof. I'm gonna look for it, like, right now, so I'm gonna pause my recording right now, and I'll be back, hopefully, with it. Oh, also, while I am trying to find the link that I saw, I don't know if this might be it. I'll look at it before I continue recording, but in many of their videos they have a lot of this stuff. But also, do you guys remember when they did blackface? Now, I know a lot of people talk about this like it is... I think that is an actual black man, so I don't know why he's in this search, but I mean, I may be wrong. But I know a lot of people say that it's meant to be like demon black, like special effects and monster makeup and stuff. But when they had it brought up in one of their, I don't know if it was just a response video or something, someone brought up the fact that it was blackface, but they didn't have a problem with it. So then Henri and Watkin were like, yeah, no problem with it. So they acknowledged that it was blackface. And I mean, even looking at it, it doesn't look like it's supposed to be a special effects thing, because, I mean, look at that. Especially, like, gosh, I can't even, okay, I can't look at this. Alright, I found the website, and I know the claim that the website makes is really silly with the Illuminati claim, but the proof that they have is actually really legit. So, let's get right into it with some talk about magic. You'll notice there is a K affixed to the end of the word magic, which denotes its ceremonial/ritualistic aspect. This is not the same kind of magic you'd see in Las Vegas from David Copperfield. Instead, this is an organized system where practitioners believe they shape the universe according to their will, as in Eliza Crossley's "Do What Thou Wilt." Okay, it appears that Antwoord practices chaos magic, a more modern twist on the occult magic systems, because not only does the website Ultra Culture claim it so in their video breakdown of Pitbull Terrier, but I also spotted the symbol of chaos magic in the video for Ugly Boy, the red arrows on the man's shirt in the back. Should we also mention that they sampled the artist named Aphex Twin for Ugly Boy, and he's known for being a follower of the ways of magic, according to his interview from Miami New Times. He says, I'm just going to paraphrase, he says, "I found meditation after studying hypnosis and magic," with a K. And this is a symbol of chaos. We see other celebrities showing their devotion by getting the symbol of chaos tattooed on their body. This includes Anthony Kiedis from the occult rich group Red Hot Chili Peppers. Red Hot Chili Peppers have plenty of other occult symbols that we'll see later in this article with Antwoord, including those flea who appear in Ugly Boy as well. And now, I don't think that, it may just be because I'm not very educated in magic with a K, but I don't necessarily think that magic makes you a bad person. But if Antwoord is going to criticize Zheani for her interest in magic, not even Satanism, just magic, then they deserve to be criticized for being a hypocrite. See, this is on the 8 of Wands card. You'll see the 8-pointed arrow, which represents the scattering energy from Mercury, which is the chaos symbol or whatever symbol we saw up there. In the videos from Antwoord, you will notice several examples of strange-looking symbols. These are actually sigils in which they use to protect energy towards their will. You basically take a word, remove the vowels, remove any duplicate letters, and then rearrange the remaining letters into a shape. You'll see that all of these sigils are merely letters arranged into a symbol. As of this writing, I don't know what this sigil means, but you see it several times in their videos. Here you see that same sigil, but you also see the crescent moon image that appears in many pagan/occult symbols, which again, pagan and occult, pagan symbols are 100% not evil at all. Occult symbols can be bad. I'm not sure if there are any good cults out there. I totally don't know. Here's Adrienne Curry wearing the crescent moon, portraying herself as a moon goddess Selene, which is 100% not bad at all, because this looks like a pagan or Wiccan, and it's not dark at all. Also, I used to be extremely interested in Wicca and paganism, so I know from a lot of people saying that magic is neither completely white or black, but it's purely how you use it. And this woman, she's clearly not using it in a bad way. She's just, embracing the symbols of paganism or Wiccan, whichever she believes in. Yeah. So here you see this Donker Mag. I don't know how to pronounce that. It has several sigils and the symbol of chaos star at the bottom. They use aliases as their rapper names, a key aspect of magic. I have no idea about that. The practitioners of magic believe their name holds essence of one's being and that other magicians could use that against them. They believe it keeps them in touch with their higher calling as well, so take that for what it's worth. Okay, so that's why. Maybe Ninja thinks he'll become an actual ninja someday, which might suit him better than being a rapper, because I don't think he's all that impressive. Wow. In the video for Pitbull Terrier, you see Henri standing between white and black cats. This is symbolic of the twin pillars of Boz and Jacquin. Don't know if I pronounced those right, but I'm trying. Which represents the entrance to a mysterious place. This is believed to be why okay, that's just some weird stuff going on with the 9/11. I don't believe the 9/11. I don't believe the 9/11 occurrence that they're stating, because, like, why are you theorizing about magic regarding 9/11? Oh well. No judge, I guess, but I'm not really into those debates because this is just totally out of nowhere. I'm trying to talk about the Antwoord. The single tower rising up between the previous twin towers is symbolic for the equilibrium of two opposing forces. This is seen on the tarot card for the High Priestess. You can also see the crescent moon on top of her head as well. The all-seeing eye. Classic Illuminati form, we also see symbols of the all-seeing eye. Now see, I don't know if... Also, disclaimer, I have no ill will towards Jack Black, Kara, or any other of their affiliates. See, if they supported her after all of this comes out, then that would be another story. But this is all way before any of these allegations came out. All of the proof came out, and I have not seen any of the responses. Then again, I haven't looked. But yeah, so no ill will towards any of them. I'm just making a video on the Antwoord and Zheani. 666 hand gestures, which I think is a little bit of a reach. The hermaphrodite concept, which is apparently familiar to those who follow the left-hand path because they seek to destroy all aspects of the normal world and deconstruct God's creation and rebuild the world as their own. See, I'm not so sure about that because I think that I also think that hermaphrodite is not a well perceived word. I think that most intersex people actually prefer the term intersex. And their existence is totally not destroying aspects of normal. They are normal. Just because it's not common doesn't mean it's not normal. And they are also not deconstructing God's creation. If you believe in God or do not, still, it's not happening. And this talks about Adam Levine's animal, which apparently Satanists used to describe mankind. I think he just wanted to say, hey, I act like an animal because my lust around you, or something like that. So totally not anything on Adam Levine either. Love him to death. Which we also saw in the Antwoord video, Pitbull Terrier, where they depict all animals as humans, or all humans as animals, which is not all, but most humans. Marilyn Manson also appears. Yeah, so there's just a lot of stuff like this, like Zeph666, and Thank You Lord for Satan, which is a reference to the dog, but, the message is still pretty, A sigil used to control demons is the Seal of Solomon on Yolandi's forehead, or Henri's forehead. Few MK Ultra Project Monarch butterflies. Don't know how that ties in. Apparently that's an Illuminati symbol, but I'm not calling them part of the Illuminati at all. Dr. Dre's Satanic Beast headphones, the Baphomet horns in the background. I'm sorry, I don't know how to exactly pronounce it. I've only seen it in writing. And here in the foreground is more of the same. They love Baphomet, considering, not they as in them, but the entertainment industry loves Baphomet, considering how many celebrities we've seen emulating the satanic beast. And if they want to call Henri Satanist, then they'll have to call themselves it too. Because if they're just using it for performance art, then you can't say that about Henri or about Zheani, because that's exactly what Zheani's doing, and Henri and Watkin are doing the same thing. So why are you a hypocrite about this, guys? So that's all I can think about going over right now. Yeah. Okay. So, I had to start a second video because I accidentally messed up and I had to end that video. But, here are also some things that I screenshotted on Zheani's story when she was post-blocked. So this is, someone commenting, I'm a mate of Zheani's and can vouch for the whole thing. It was obvious people think it's a joke or PR stunt, especially since people make up fake stories all the time. Ninja's first words to her were, "You look like my daughter 16. From then on, bombarded her with message after message about how he wanted to come to South Africa and fuck her, etc. Obviously, being 20 years old and having one of your favorite artists hit you up, to fly you across the world is a pretty exciting idea. So of course she jumped on that plane, but didn't realize what a psycho he actually was. Some of the shit that went down is pretty fucked up in my opinion. It's not my place to go into detail, but if Z wants to put out the whole story eventually, then that's up to her. If you don't want to believe it, that's cool. I don't give a F. She obviously just felt like it was time to get this story out there, and having people question her was always going to happen. And now, I know a lot of people think that she's just doing this to promote her album. Music is a way for a lot of people to get out what they're feeling, to vent, and that's exactly what Zheani is doing. This is her way of venting and expressing her feelings. Someone said this, I guess you'll never have that cult you wanted, Watkin. So this is about her conversation with Watkin. Apparently about making a cult. She talked about this in a video, and this was the proof for her earlier claim, but sadly I didn't get that. I only screenshotted this. She claimed that he was talking about the different types of girls to have and stuff like that. He called her, I think he either called her the Rainbow Girl or I think he called her the Rainbow Girl, and she was like, remember that, Watkin? Pretty much that. Someone also sent this, and of course their name is blocked out, which is good. Someone else said this, and of course, you don't know if it's true, but Zheani has showed us proof of her side, so even if this isn't true, then you know what is. Okay, so I'm not going to read Yolandi's, actually, I might as well, but this is a video that she made in response to another thing that she made in response to Zheani.
Hi, my name is Yolandi Visser, and I'm in a cult. I can't get out right now because ninjas brainwashed me, and it's so hectic. I only have a couple of $1 million of my own, so he has a few million more than me, and I really need to just hang around so I can get that extra milli. But I just wanted you guys to know that I'm okay.
What a professional way to respond to things, right? So this is something that she posted. I'm not gonna read it because it's pretty bullshit. But I'll stay on this for a while so you can pause it and read it. Also, but one thing she says is, just for the record, me and Ninja are Buddhists. Okay, some people are Christians, but they do bad things. Some people are atheists and they do bad things. Your religion doesn't excuse you from anything. And we meditate and are vegetarian. That doesn't mean that you're not a bad person. That doesn't exempt you from being bad. God. I believe that Ninja's account is still, like, deactivated. Even if it wasn't, I don't know it by heart, so let's see what this is.
Never trust a prostitute that tells you she doesn't want your money. The truth is, she wants more money. A lot more money. Never trust a prostitute.
Ooh, you got some good comments. Is uploading nudes of her photo on the internet an attempt to make you look like a better person? Because that's a really fucking strange way of trying to achieve that. What the fuck? I can't believe to understand how you're just trying to justify abuse by calling her a prostitute. Even if she's a sex worker, you have no right to abuse her or anyone. You ain't shit, bro. Keep digging your hole. Imagine abusing someone and slut-shaming them and victim-blaming instead of trying to make it right. Also, imagine being a fucking pick-me-ass fan to eat up this shit. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. I'm sick and tired of seeing people say that Zheani was a grown woman when she was 20. I don't know if y'all girls remember, but we're naive at that age and can be easily taken advantage of, especially when the guy is 40 years old. Oh my gosh, I'm loving these comments. You disgust me. Think about how to make this right instead of posting bullshit. Completely changed my view. Revenge porn is illegal. I love it. Oh, I'm
Never
so
trust a
glad they're
prostitute
getting
that
this
tells you
together.
she doesn't want your money. The truth is more money.
Why is it not
She
moving?
wants more money. A lot more money. Never trust a
What's
prostitute
happening?
that tells you she doesn't want your money. More money. The truth is, she wants more money. Money. A lot more money.
What is... It's glitching
Never
on me,
trust
I'm sorry. But I'm legitimately happy about... Also, don't worry, I don't follow prayers. He is just in my search history. Because I was looking at the Nazi claims to see if he said anything about them, which I didn't see, but he might have said something. Oh well, that's not what I'm talking about. But wow, I'm so glad people are finally waking up after Zheani posted proof, even though there's tons and tons and tons of people who still act like it never happened. But oh my gosh, I'm so ecstatic right now.